Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls, Golden What If, whatever you want to call me, and I'm back with a brand new What If, part 1 of What If Deku was the Grim Reaper. Quick, right off the bat, make sure to go down in the description below if you want to check out this clothing site that I'm currently sponsored by / promoting for. Pretty sick. If you want to buy something like anime based or whatever, you get 10% off using code GOLDEN in checkout. But I'm not gonna say any more about that. If you're interested, check in the description. And I'm not gonna waste any more of your time, and we're gonna get right into the what if. Let's get it. In a world where superpowers known as quirks were the normal, that you could go down the street and see a man that had the power to fly. And at this world, there were many things. But when it came to power, there needed to be balance. In this world, there was a myth that when great powers arose, one power would follow. One that sole purpose was death itself. When people felt immortal, death would follow right behind them. Mom, can you please take me to check what quirk I have? Yeah, honey, just give me 1 second. A boy by the name of Izuku Midoriya had no clue that his life was going to change in the most drastic way possible. Inko, the mother of Izuku Midoriya, brought her son to the doctors to find out what his quirk was. When they arrive, the doctor runs some tests and he finds out what the young man's quirk is. What? This kid's quirk? He has the quirk. He has the quirk that Master wants so badly. I must inform him now. The doctor walks out of the testing room. Well, Miss Midoriya, I have bad news. Your son is quirkless. Midoriya begins to cry and Inko tries to comfort him. It's okay, doctor. We'll be leaving now. Now driving back home. Mom, do you still think I could be a hero, even though I don't have a quirk? Of course, honey. I have full faith in you. As she says this, a black van crashes into their car. Hold on, Izuku! The car flips multiple times and slams into a building. Izuku, are you okay? Yeah, Mom, I think so. Okay, good. Now let's get out. They get out, but then tons of cars, as well as people, stand with guns at the ready. Get on the ground! Inko begins to tell them that this isn't right, that they were just in a car accident. Izuku runs to Inko. Please don't shoot. Tell the kid to get away from you now! Izuku listens. Mom, what is happening? Everything will be fine, Izuku, I promise. As she says this, they begin firing their guns at Inko, killing her. We can't have anyone alive associated with the Reaper. Izuku runs to his mom. Mom, wake up. Izuku touches his mom's face, and her body vanishes into a black dust. And he sees her soul leave her body, but as her soul does so, she smiles, and leaving, mouthing the words, "Live for me, Izuku." Izuku stands up. Kid, get down if you don't want to die. He looks at the soldiers, and a black mist covers him. No, you killed the only person I loved. Everyone, open fire! The bullets begin raining down on Izuku, but as they hit, they just disappear. Izuku reaches out his hand and closes it into a fist, and all the soldiers instantly disintegrate. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Mom, but now I know what truly is happening. This isn't what I thought it was. For years, Izuku was deemed as dead and even he had a funeral in which Bakugo and his family were there saying their last goodbyes. In the distance watching. I'm sorry, Kachan, but be the number one hero for both of us. Midoriya roamed Japan and found an abandoned place that he started staying in, and he decided to steal and basically get things for the place and created his own base as if it was home to him. During this time, he gained various abilities like teleporting, summoning a scythe, morphing into other people, and many other things. At the age of 10, he was already known in Japan as the Grim Reaper. All the way until he was 15, Izuku would lay low and go out at night in his cloak and hunt down people who were villains or even fake heroes. I should really be more careful moving in the daytime. If anyone would see me now, I have no idea what would happen. Midoriya then came by a place where everyone was crowded. Hey mister, what is happening? Oh, that sludge villain has a kid. Midoriya looks over and his eyes grow wide. That's Kachan. Bakugo was struggling, trying to get out of the sludge villain. You damn piece of trash! Let go of me, or I'll blow you to pieces! Midoriya begins looking around, seeing that nobody is helping. Damn it, Izuku. Well, Kachan, I guess you still have a soft spot in my heart. Midoriya morphs into his Reaper form and teleports in front of them, 5 meters away from the sludge villain. Everyone begins to murmur. Oh my god, is that the Grim Reaper? But I swore he was a villain. Then a boy comes up. You see that? He isn't a villain. He's gonna save that boy. Midoriya, under his mask, smiles, thinking that, wow, he just got, called a hero. The sludge villain begins to quiver in fear. What? What are you doing here, Grim Reaper? Enough talking. Your judgment is death. The sludge villain disintegrates into ash, and Midoriya sees the villain's soul go straight down. Hell it is, I guess. Midoriya is about to leave until surrounded by heroes. We can't let you leave, Grim Reaper. I have no intention in fighting or killing you all. I was only here to save him. He has a promise to fulfill. Bakugo stands up. What? What promise? What do you even know? You will be the future number one hero. Isn't that right, Bakugo Katsuki? Or should I say, Kachan? Midoriya teleports away, and the heroes curse themselves for not being able to catch him, and Bakugo begins to cry. The only person who could called me that is Izuku. Is he? No, he's dead, right? Midoriya is now at home base. He walks over to his bed and lays down, and his eyes full of tears. I'm sorry, Kachan. I may be the Grim Reaper, but I will always be helping, or at least trying to protect you, until you can truly fulfill your promise. Flashback to his own funeral. Yeah, Mom, I won't cry, because Izuku wouldn't want that. He would tell me to be the number one hero for both of them, for both of us. That's what I'll do. For Izuku, I'll do it for both of us. Back to present. Kachan, I know you can do it, but for now, I will continue what I promised myself. Midoriya then decides that the best way to ensure that Bakugo will be the future number one hero is to be by his side. He decides that he will partake in the UA entrance exam, but will transform into someone else to make sure that he won't get noticed. For the next couple days, Midoriya gets paperwork and other things to actually prove that he went to middle school. The day of the exam came, and Midoriya arrived at the exam site. Remember, your name is Darren Till, not Midoriya. Darren Till. Midoriya walks into the exam site and he sits down. President Mike explains that they will all be separated into separate groups and will take the written portion of the exam. Midoriya follows instructions and turns in the exam in only 5 minutes. President Mike calls to him asking if he's sure that he wants to turn it in now, that it's only been 5 minutes. Yes, I'm sure. It was pretty easy. Midoriya, with this new power of being the Grim Reaper, he also has a wealth of knowledge that basically goes back centuries. So a test that is considered of middle school knowledge really wasn't a problem for him. He goes back to his seat. President Mike looks to see that he got all the questions correct, and he begins to wonder, who is this kid truly? Everyone finishes up their exam, and Midoriya is sent to Gate 3. When he arrives, he looks around and can't find Bakugo. Damn, well I guess he's in another gate. The gate opens for the practical, and Midoriya goes sprinting out in his shadow form. He begins to destroy tons of robots, and the teachers are all watching in a booth above. Aizawa, who is that kid? It says his name is Darren Till, and his quirk is Shadow. Interesting. He definitely is fast and strong. What about his written test scores? President Mike then tells Nezu that he got a perfect score. Nezu looks at Aizawa, saying that this kid has some amazing potential, but doesn't his quirk look really familiar? Aizawa agrees, and they continue to watch. Well, I think that's enough. I should try not to draw too much attention to myself. Midoriya then sits on a building until the ground begins to shake. Aizawa, look closely please. If this Till kid fights, this 0-pointer. Aizawa looks intently at him as Midoriya charges at the 0-pointer. He does have a familiar fighting style. Well, to him. But he could just be a fanboy. True, Aizawa, but let's keep an eye on him. Midoriya charges at the 0-pointer, making a shadow sword, slicing it into pieces. Wow, thank you for saving me. A girl says this, but Midoriya doesn't even listen and just walks away. He begins to walk out, but is stopped by Aizawa and Nezu. Hello, Mr. Till. I would love to speak with you. Am I in trouble? Not at all, actually, but me and Aizawa are here to ask you some questions. Okay, go ahead. Midoriya begins to think to himself if they know or not. We want to accept you into UA right now, before you can actually, think about going to any other school. Also, we would like to invite you into the dorms immediately to show our thanks for coming to our school. Wow, are you serious? Yes, we are. Me and Nezu think that you have an amazing potential. Midoriya agrees and says that he doesn't really have family, so dorming will basically help about his living situation. Midoriya moves in all his things, and he has and is told that school will begin in about a week, but if he needs anything to let them know. He thanks them, and when they leave, he just teleports away. Well, I guess it's time for some patrolling. After a couple days of patrolling and eliminated villains and fake heroes alike, he is in an alleyway and someone approaches him. I've been looking for you, Grim Reaper. Or should I call you Izuku Midoriya? What do you want, Stain? Nothing much. Actually, I was highly interested in you, so I did some digging, finding out who you are. I like you, kid. I really do. Just doing my job. Like you said, I'm the Grim Reaper. Yeah, but you're still a kid. Nonetheless, you have my respect. I will be in touch, Mr. Grim Reaper. Midoriya nods, and Stain leaps away. If I wasn't here, you would be the closest human to being death and reincarnate. But at least he makes my job easier. Midoriya teleports back to the dorm and lays on his bed, and hears a knock at his door. And he opens it. Aizawa, wait, you're not Aizawa. Yes, actually, I got recommended into UA. My name is Momo Yayarozu. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, I guess. My name is Darren Till. She tries to say maybe they could do something before classes start, but Midoriya cuts her off, saying no offense, he doesn't have time for all that, but maybe in the future. He closes the door and thanks her for stopping by. That's kind of annoying. I'm not even here to make friends. The first day of UA arrives and Midoriya enters class early. Good morning, sensei. Aizawa looks at him thinking that this kid is super perceptive, that he wasn't even expecting anyone to actually notice him. Midoriya sits down and sees a kid with blonde hair walk in. It's Kachan. Good, he's in my class. Bakugo sits down and puts his feet on the desk. He does this and a blue-haired boy begins to yell at him, saying to not disrespect UA property. Midoriya walks up to the blue-haired boy. Stop yelling in a classroom. You are disrespecting UA just as much. Based on your own knowledge. Midoriya walks back and sits down. The boy by the name of Tenya Ida apologizes and sits down as well. Bakugo turns, thinking that this kid feels familiar somehow. Aizawa then stands up, scaring most of the class. Okay, problem children, introduce yourselves and say your quirk. Everyone does so, and Midoriya goes up last. My name is Darren Till, and my quirk is Shadow. Kinda like Tokiyami's, but I control the shadows myself, and I can turn into one, more or less. Midoriya sits down and can feel Bakugo staring at him as he walks to his seat. Does he know who I am? Okay, problem children. Now put these PE uniforms on and meet me at the field. Everyone changes and they head out to the field. Now we'll be doing a quirk assessment. Here, since you got the first in the entrance exam, throw this ball as far as you can. Aizawa throws the ball to Midoriya. He walks up and launches it, but he can feel that his quirk is gone. 1,000 meters, even without your quirk, huh? Please give it back to me. Turn around first and I will. He turns and the class sees a boy with green hair and green eyes. But before, he actually looked a lot different and had black hair with brown eyes. What do you get out of this, sensei? Nothing, Till. Just could tell you weren't showing your true appearance, so I wanted to show the class. Bakugo goes flying at him. Is that really you? That person who saved me, it was you, huh? I'm sorry, Kachan, but now that you all have seen me, the class screams, saying, what, you're gonna kill us? And he says, no, I'm not. I'm no villain, but I can't stay here anymore. You know, Till, I've done some research on you. I know who you truly are. Oh, who am I then, sensei? For starters, your name is Izuku Midoriya, other known as the Grim Reaper. So what are you gonna do? Throw me in jail? Aizawa shakes his head. Kid, I couldn't even if I wanted to. But I don't want you leaving this school either. I want you to be a hero. You know I can't be a hero. This isn't me anymore. Sensei. The green-haired boy I once was, that isn't me. Aizawa puts his hand on his shoulder. Kid, it doesn't have to be. Midoriya shakes his head and tells him that he has a job. He doesn't just kill. He follows a pattern, a list of sorts. Only people who truly need to be judged for their sins. Aizawa looks at him. Kid, go back to the dorms. You got the day off. We will talk there. Midoriya begins to walk away, but Bakugo grabs him. You damn nerd. Where did you go? I thought you died. Bakugo hugs Midoriya. Bakugo, feel free to go with Midoriya. Aizawa sends him off and he continues his test. Bakugo and Midoriya then begin to talk. I'm sorry, Kachan. I truly am, but there was no way around it. I couldn't come back. What happened? Izuku, tell me. Midoriya explains everything that happened leading up to this point. You idiot. You know me and my mom would have taken you in. I know, Kachan, but it was too dangerous. People want my power. It will make them truly immortal. Bakugo looks at him, basically saying that he understands. Midoriya goes to his room and sits on his bed. Well, it was fun while it lasted, I guess. A knock on the door can be heard. Midoriya opens it and sees Aizawa, but also All Might himself. Midoriya, we talked to Nezu, and we decided to keep you here and not tell anyone about your secret. Yes, young Midoriya, as much as I disagree with killing, you are a big reason why crime rate is so far down. Thank you, but are you sure? If news gets out about me, UA will get in trouble, and also maybe in danger. The two of them say that they are pro-heroes, and a little danger does not scare them. Aizawa explains that only Class 1A will know about this secret, but only them. Midoriya smiles, and Aizawa tells him that he will still go by the alias Dare Until for safety purposes. But other than that, he will be a UA student from here on out. Thank you, Sensei. This means a lot to me, that I can get to see my best friend become the #1 hero. Young Midoriya, why don't you want to be the #1? I know you guys may think so, but I am no hero. I may kill villains and bad people, but a hero is not a title I should hold. Aizawa tells him that soon he will feel like a hero. They leave and Midoriya lays down. I'm surprised they took the news this well. A knock then can be heard at the door. Who's that? Midoriya walks to the door, but then it gets smashed in. That's him, officers! He's the Grim Reaper! Midoriya's eyes grow wide to see Ida standing next to various officers. You aren't going anywhere, Grim Reaper. And that is the end of part 1 of What If Deku Was the Grim Reaper. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to comment down below any suggestions for future what ifs, or maybe even this what if. If you comment quick enough, I might be able to add something that you say for this next part. But that's about it. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will be seeing y'all next time. Have an amazing day. Later.